crazy. But this plastics contains tryptophan, and that's the same as a bacteria thing that takes away bacteria in toothpaste. Also, and that is a hormone prep, so it's changing species in the sea, small snails, or they are not able to reproduce. And the tryptophan is in nature for a long time, And people they don't care, They read about every toothpaste with total on it have this content. Why should they buy that?
We are all ocean heroes, and we want to create this network strong and powerful to make sure that our politicians, lawmakers, national institutions are understanding that this is not just the whims after the Sotra whale died last year.
My name is Rune Gåse. I'm a natural environmentalist. Now my working career has been in the oil industry. That I'm now a strong environmentalist, but what I see now is that there is a movement also amongst the oil companies, and I'm using those relations to work on that. So I think that is one way I can contribute with my work. Kenneth and I got talking a couple of days after the Cuvier whale stranded on Sotra. Now we have formed a group. We have about 25, 26 NGOs into this, and we are supported now, by almost everybody. We're getting good traction on this. So that is what we're working on, and there are, hundreds of people in Bergen who's putting in their chip on this subject. So that is what this is all about. It's ground level doing this out of their hearts.
Okay, so we want groups of 10. Start forming groups of 10.
When I was very little, I was always in the sea and always around the sea, and just saw it getting worse and worse and worse. Doing the work with British divers and the guys at SMAS, seeing it just got me kind of on the beaches more and seeing a lot more, and I just figured enough was enough.
Now. The situation in Europe, we've seen what's happening on the coast of Norway. We know that a lot of that plastic does come from abroad, sadly, much of it from the UK. And to give us a report of what's happening in Scotland, please welcome Sotra Cantwell. She's been doing fantastic work in the west of Scotland. And just to hear a little bit more of what is going on, please welcome Sotra.
Yesterday I actually found really emotional, but it was fantastic to see so many people joining in and learning about the experience of actually doing the physical work. And one thing I was really heartened to see was the amount of really small children who had come along and were really into getting the environment better. The kind of community aspect of it as well, of everybody coming together from around the world to get involved in it, I just thought was absolutely fantastic. I think a lot of kind of connections have been made over this couple of days from all over the world. I've now got multiple new friends and lifelong friends, I think, and partners to kind of work through this, because we are all partners in one big community, so we have to work together to make sure that we spread everything across the entire world to make sure we make a change with it.
Yeah, I'd agree. I mean, it's quite interesting from a point of view where you try and be sort of reductionist and scientific and very sort of measured about this. When you think about the degree of the problem in terms of ocean pollution, in terms of plastic, and you're standing on a beach, which is just one of many hundreds and thousands of beaches. You're doing it because any one of those pieces is no longer able to directly or indirectly harm the environment. And it is, from my point of view, where I spend a lot of my time looking at the numbers of animals and populations, and to be able to actually do something like this is actually really satisfying.